everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a roughly kind of flower design on this green glass bottle using two Amagic flat brushes, a 14 and a 12, and then I'm going to be using a number 10 Deerfoot stippler and my fine liner brush by Westonia. All these items are going to be in affiliate links that you're welcome to purchase. Sorry about that. Accidentally turned the camera off. Alright, all my paints are FolkArt paints. I use a mixture of enamels and multi-surface. I will be using Tea Berry, Autumn Leaves, Pale Yellow, Thicket, Happy Green, Wicker White, Yellow Ochre, and Moon Yellow. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I will be using the number 12 brush for the floral part, dipping each side into the autumn leaves, the tea berry, a little bit of white, and then just doing some blending strokes. And I will keep doing this as I'm creating my design. Alright, so basically I'm going to start off by doing a couple blooms. Actually, I want to make sure I have them headed in the right direction. And I'm just going to do just like a teardrop shape for those, and just put a couple right beside each other. And I'm sorry, I am a lefty, so my hand gets in the way. I do apologize. All right, so then the next shape is going to be, I'm going to come over this way and do a little blending. I'm going to do a little back and forth kind of motion here just to give it a little bit of movement. Now you can do one of two things here. You can either just keep going around with the same color for the bottom part as you did with the top, meaning that I'm going to have all of the exterior parts white or light. Or you could do some light up here, dark on the outer ones down at the bottom here, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. But I'm just going to stick with, on this one, doing it all in the lighter color around the edges, around the whole flower. Alright, so then the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to have the darker part on the exterior. And again, I'm just moving the brush very simply. And I know it may be a little difficult, but it's just real easy. If you need to go over it again, feel free to do so, because the main thing is you want it to have good coverage, and that's the important part. Put a little bit more of that tea berry on there, like that. Alright, so you'll just keep going, and you can, I think on this one I'm going to tip it up. I'm going to go like this, that, and actually we'll come around this way a little bit. Then I'm going to Just to make it a little bit different, I'm going to come up this way. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space there because I want to have that opening right there. And then I'm going to come off here, do another one. And they don't all have to be the same size. The flowers can be different sizes. Next, I'm going to come like this. And you, even on these, can make the space in between the petals if you want. Or just, do them. Alright. So then, what I'm going to do here is just do, so I want to have odd numbers here, just do one that has the dark on the outside. Oops, keep sticking my little brush into the wrong thing. Okay, so I'm going to do one little bloom at the bottom here just to finish it off. Let's do one little bloom. And if I need to go over it, I can go over it again. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is take my liner brush, stick it into the greens. Just kind of stick it in, roll it out, stick it in, roll it out, stick it in, roll it out. You can dip it in there if I want. And then I'm going to come up here, go around my little blooms, the little buds. Come up in here. And yes, by doing this, you will pick up some of the paint color unless you give it some dry time. Which again, that's up to you. I don't particularly mind pulling up some of the paint and having that color kind of mix in. Sometimes that can give it a really neat look. But again, that's up to you. Draw a little stem to it, and I can even have it come off a little bit like that. Let's make it a little wispy. And I can come here, add my little stem as much as I can throughout my design since it's pretty full. And I'm just going to put little poles here, pull it together. Attaching it. And then, I mean, there's a little bit in here. I'm just going to kind of do it so I can pretend and see some of these little pieces coming up that attach it to the stem. And then we're going to come here and do this bud. It's very easy. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post something new. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I would appreciate that. Okay, so we're attached. Then comes the next part. I'm going to take my number 14 flat brush and put in some leaves. I was going to say flowers, but I'm not doing flowers. I'm doing leaves this time. If you want to touch it into any of the other colors that you have out here, you can do that. You can do white. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Up to you. Okay, so on this one, what I'm doing, I'm going to do, if I got this right, just a leaf that goes like this, and then I'm going to do some blending on it. Just kind of blend it up a little bit here. I don't want to overwork it too much because that can cause it to crack or lift up. These are just very simple leaves. Okay. Do the same over here. Don't have to have a lot, but just gonna blend them. Okay. And I can do, you know, leave that one there by itself, which is fine. Come down here and do one. I can actually turn it to where it's lighter on the outside. Again, that's up to me. Okay. I'm just trying to see where else I can fit one in here. And then I want to take the same brush. Not a lot of room here, but I want to take it and just do some quick little, basically go like this and turn it so that it's not just one of those straight one stroke kind of leaves. Now you're just, you know, touching it, kind of pulling it a little bit and then pulling up. And you can come down here and do it again, kind of pull it up. Just giving it a little bit of a different look as opposed to a regular simple one stroke leaf. Got a lot of the underneath color in here. And we'll just put them every so often. And as you can tell, I don't have a whole lot of room because my designs are always so big, but that's okay. All right, going to go back to my liner brush, stick some more paint in it, and then I'm just going to come back in here and do my lines. I'm not, well, I guess I could do them to the littler ones. I wasn't going to, but I could. And these are just, you know, attaching them to the stems. Make this one look. All right, last thing we're going to do is work on the centers. All right, so on this one, I'm just going to tap in. Using the yellow ochre. And I want them to be somewhat round, somewhat a good size. Put that in here. And put one in here. I'm going to come back in with these other colors. Now you could just hit this with the heat gun to firm it up a little bit before you try to come in here with other colors. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it right now. It's not that difficult. Definitely works better if you have some dry time with it. But that's okay. All right. Last thing I'm going to do, and I forgot to put this on there. I'm trying to think if I could do it with a brush or a dotting stylus. I'm going to go ahead and use a dotting stylus, so I'll add that to the list. I'm going to come in here with my yellow, or not yellow, white, wicker white, and just tap in around it. I mean, I can just be close around it, or I can come out into the flower. It doesn't matter. And I've got like a little part of the flower coming up. Little flower petals, so I'll just keep it within here in this range. Like that, just very simple. All right, I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Prior to leaving, if you would hit that share button underneath the video and share this video on your social network with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one.